by prayer by Swami Atmanirbhar. Om Prithvi Shanti Antarikshagum Shanti Yo Shanti Disha Shanti Antardisha Shanti Agni Shanti Vayu Shanti Aditya Shanti Chandrama Shanti Nakshatrani Shanti Apa Shanti Aushadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Shanti Go Shanti Raja Shanti Swashanti Purusha Shanti Brahma Shanti Brahmana Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Shanti Me Astu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome address by Reverend Swami Nikhileshwaraji Maharaj, Secretary Ramakrishna Mission Memorial, Vadodara.
Om Namah Shriyati Rajaya Vivekananda Sugaya Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tamahari. Respected Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji, the former President of India and the beloved of so many young friends, not only of India but now also all over the world. Dear Swami Vivekananda Maharaj, the General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Morton Mission, as I told you, there are 173 branches all over the world, having headquartered at Berumat, and the whole administration is there being done under his administrative care, and he has taken all the pains to come here. Swami Vivekananda ji. With us is the other Swamijis whom you have known in the first session. We have one special guest, Arunima Sinha. She will be talking to you in the afternoon, but she is a special person today because I promised her on 23rd January when she came to Baroda to meditate in the room in which Swamiji had stayed in Baroda. She got a lot of inspiration. She told, I want to climb Mount Everest with only one leg, with a plastic leg. I want to climb Mount Everest. I said, Swami Vivekananda. I said, Swami Vivekananda, blessings will be with you. I gave her the books of Swami Vivekananda. She carried the books of Swami Vivekananda and a photograph of Swami Vivekananda. And on 21st May, she achieved her target. She was on Mount Everest with only one leg. And I am here to inform you that I had told her to put a photograph of Swami Vivekananda along with the tricolor so that Swami Vivekananda reaches there on Mount Everest. But she has put the photograph of Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna and Sarada Devi, all the three. There on Mount Everest. She is going to be felicitated by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And afternoon session, you will be receiving, you will be listening to her inspiring speech. For the time being, we are very, very eager. We are so happy and we are so grateful to respected Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is a good friend of ours, of Ramakrishna Mission, a lover of Swami Vivekananda, and whenever we call him, he is with us. Last year, 18th of January, in this very hall, he gave a very inspiring speech. He replied to the questions of the youth. Before that, on 30th March 2008, he was at Vivekananda Memorial, where Swamiji stayed. He visited us. Before that, when I was in Porbandar, he came twice, one before becoming the president, one after becoming the president. When he was the president of India, on 12 January 2006, he came. At that time, there were 5,000 youths were there. It was done in the open because it was a good weather. It was 12 January, the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. As you know, Government of India declared Swami Vivekananda's birthday as National Youth Day. So he was on that National Youth Day celebration. He came there and he inaugurated Vivekananda Institute of Value, Education and Culture, Vivek, in Porbandar. Earlier he had come in 2002 on 13th February to inaugurate one of the 81 school buildings constructed by us as a part of the earthquake rehabilitation project. So that time we had told Dr. Kalam is not a Bharat Ratna, he is a Vishwa Ratna, he is going to become great. Within 4 months. It's a great coincidence. That was on 13th February 2002. Within 4 months he became the President of India. And after he became the President of India, we thought now he is too big and so he may not agree to come to us. But he said, Swamiji, I will come to Porbandar, and he did come. Again he came to Porbandar as the President of India on 12th April 2000. That is his love for us, and particularly he has been very dear to us. We have been travelling together. We travelled together by car when he asked so many questions that in the same evening when I travelled with him in the flight, again he asked, please tell something about Swami Vivekananda. Then I asked him, why are you so eager to learn about Swami Vivekananda? He gave a beautiful reply. Swamiji, I think Swami Vivekananda is the first saint who converted religion into practical spirituality. So, he is an admirer of Swami Vivekananda. On 12th January 2006, he had talked about how Swami Vivekananda inspired Jamshedji Tata to start Indian Institute of Science, and all these things we will be listening today also. I don't know what is in his bag, what will come out in the speech, but whenever he speaks, it is very inspiring for the youth. And so with lot of expectation, lot of you have come. I know many have been disappointed. Hundreds of youths we had to turn out because rainy season we could not do it in open. We could not get a bigger auditorium, but we assure you that I have talked to Dr. Kalam, and he is a very good friend of ours. Again, after some time, we'll invite him, and it will be a very big open meeting where thousands of youths will be there. Nobody will be turned out. For the time being, as a compensation, what we have done, Dr. Kalam, what we have done, these are 600 selected youths from 24 countries. 24 countries. As a big group has come from United States, and there are so many other countries. And from Afghanistan, they wanted to bring 100, but I said, no, please, we don't have space, so they have brought 10. Likewise, we have to cut down, and the selected 600 have got this opportunity of being here with you. But lakhs of them are seeing online through our website. We have done it live stream because you were disappointed. All over the world, this whole program is being seen live, and all of you are on live there, who are seeing this program. All of you, I extend a very, very hearty welcome on behalf of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Memorial Vadodara, and all of you, the selected youths, have got the opportunity of sitting in this auditorium. A special warm welcome to all of you once again, and I don't want to stand between you and Dr. Kalam, and thank you very much.
Now we would like to honor our chief guest of the APJ Abdul Kalam, Swami Jayadanand Maharaj, the Assistant Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Memorial, Vadodara, will present a bouquet to Sri Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj will present the memento to Dr. Kalam. Special presentation. Mr. Mohammed Sadir Ahmedja, President of Ashna, an international NGO, has brought a special gift from Afghanistan, which he will now present to Dr. Kalam. Now we request Dr. Kalam to kindly present a felicitation to Ms. Arunima Sinha, the first woman amputee to have climbed Mount Everest. Now the much awaited event, we request Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to kindly address the youth.
Friends, I am very happy to see all of you, and a great institution presents all of you an opportunity, and I would like to greet Swamiji, Suhit Siddhananda ji Maharaj, Swami Nigleshwarananda ji, Arunima Sinha ji, and Swami Sarva Siddhananda ji, and Swami Atmananda, and Pravit girls, all of them, and all you friends, students, my greetings to all of you. Friends, I am indeed delighted to interact with the youth participating in the International Youth Congress organized by Ramakrishna Mission, Vadodara. My greetings to all of you. When I am with you, friends, I would like to recall and inspiring. I have read a number of books of Swami Vivekananda, but recently when I was reading a book, letters, Swami Vivekananda's letters, I saw a statement, a beautiful statement, and that statement, unique statement, the ultimate of a spiritual mind, and particularly youth should absorb this statement. If that message goes in your heart, in your mind, my purpose of this talk to you for whatever will be very useful. Okay? Understood? What Swami Vivekananda ji says, I don't know how many of you will come across. I do not care for liberation. I do not care for liberation or for devotion. I do not care for liberation or for devotion. I would rather go to 100,000 hells. I will rather go to 100,000 hells. Inverted comma, doing good to others silently like the spring. Doing good to others silently like the spring. This is my religion. Have you heard about anywhere such type of statement? I do not care for liberation or for devotion. I would rather go to 100,000 hells doing good to others. Why are you going to 100,000 hells? Doing good to others silently like the spring. This is my religion. This is my religion. Look, this statement, friends, comes of knowledge, intellect, experience, above all, advanced lessons. If you have that, all of you can hear me? Yes. Last row, you can hear me? So friends, when I with you, this statement I want to make it very clear. The world is ready to give up always Vivekananda says, the world is very ready to give its secret, only we know how to knock. The strength and force of the blow come through the concentration. Dear friends, this thought has indeed influenced my conscience. What I said just now, doing good for others, I can go to help. Dear friend, the thought has indeed influenced my conscience. I would suggest that the education system must develop this faith among our youth and youth to practice this faith in all actions. Hence, I was thinking for such an international youth congress, what I can share with you. Shall I share with you what I have seen and observed in thousands of schools, colleges and universities in India and abroad? Or shall I share with you the dreams of millions of youth whom I have met during the last 7 years? Or shall I share with you what I have seen in the Singapore? How primary school teachers are prepared rigorously, tested and deployed in educating the young? Or shall I share with you how teaching on mathematics and physics in Finland high schools have become a great success and the role model for the whole Europe? Or shall I share with you my experience with the global youth meet I had in Liverpool, London and Dubai that focused the youth power as a powerful resource for the world peace? So far, friends, what I have said, even though are important in order to provide an ambience where multiple civilizations could coexist with no rigid borders between them, the education system that one creates and brought through must have no respect for borders. I am fortunate enough to benefit by this thinking when I was young and also see it in practice. During my childhood to now, education, knowledge and value-based events have shaped me. Today, when I am with you, I would like to share some views and thoughts on the topic I have selected for you. I have wings, I will fly and fly. What is the topic? What is the topic? I have wings, I will fly and fly. That's the topic for next 20 minutes. Now friends, since I have come from an integrated society of millions of people with multi-culture, multi-language and multi-religion and environment, where many civilizations confluence, I am going to talk to you on my own personal experience in education which I was fortunate to get. Born in a village in the southern part of India, my education could have constrained me to the length and breadth of that small island. But then, my primary school teacher, Sri Sivasubramania Iyer, not only taught me how a bird flies, but also triggered my mission for my life towards flight science. I would like to recall one incident which commonly occurs in many parts of India. Many parts of India I have seen. And since you come from multiple countries, if you have seen such story, you can send a mail to me, APJ at abdulkalam.com. I have witnessed this event when I was a young boy, 10 years, 5th class I was studying at that time. In our house, periodically I used to see 3 different unique personalities meet every week. One is Pachidakima Shastrina, who was the head priest of the famous Ramakrishna Shiva temple and a Vedic scholar. Reverend Father Bodal, who built the first church in Rameswaram Island. And my father was an imam in the mosque. Can you see the thing there? One is imam in the mosque, another is he built a church, another is Vedic scholar. They belong to three major religions: Hinduism, Christianity and Islam. All three of them used to sit and discuss the island's problem and find solution. It's a British India. It happened British India time and also India's time. In addition, they built several religious connectivities with compassion. These connectivities quietly spread to others in the island like a fragrance from flowers. India has had the advantage of integration of minds for thousands of years. Throughout the world, the need to have a frank dialogue among culture, religion, civilization has been felt now more than ever. I did not realize then, but now I know how these three people have periodically demonstrated to me, and at the young age, there was a great lesson: the power of unity of minds and education without borders. At such young age, they have introduced me to this great team effortlessly. Effortlessly, I understood what is unity of minds. Team was unity of minds. At such young age, they have introduced me to this team great effort. That is what I learned as a young boy, equivalent to attending a multicultural, multi-religious discourse. You can attend now any course, but what I ended, fantastic course. When I was a 10-year-old, I want to tell you friends, to observe that. Every country there may be a unique union of people, but you must observe. Every one of you have come from 28 countries. There's always unity. There are some people in our societies. They want to bring minds together. Now I am going to tell you something what is called nurturing the seeds. Nurturing seeds. Nurturing the seeds. Friends, let me recall an incident in the year 2001. While I was teaching at Anna University, Chennai, a course, Societal Transformation Using Technology. I was a professor there. I was invited by the Presidency College at that time, Presidency College, Chennai, to interact with the students. When I reached the venue of Presidency College, it's a very famous college, I saw more than 1,500 students overflowing the hall. It was very tough to reach this dais. After I finished my lecture, Vision Elevate the Nation, the topic I gave, Vision Elevate the Nation. I received a number of questions from the student which I answered. When I was leaving the hall, with the crowd, managing the crowd, when I was leaving the hall, suddenly a young student pushed himself from the crowd, touched a crumpled paper in my hand. I put the paper in my pocket and read it in the car while I was returning to Anna, where I teach Anna University. My mind got elevated with the power of message from Saravanan, doing FL in Presidency College at that time. I would like to share the content of this letter with all of you. A young mind, what it is, what is the concern? My mind elevated with the power of the message from Saravanan doing FL in Presidency College at that time. I would like to share the content of the letter with all of you. Since it is relevant to the subject we are going to discuss, the letter went like this. Dear Kalam sir, the full power of a banyan tree is equal to the power in the seeds of the tree. In a way, both of us means Kalam and Saravanan, in a way, both of us, you and me, are the same. But we exhibit our talents in different forms. A few of the seeds become banyan trees, but many seeds die as saplings without ever becoming a tree. Due to certain circumstances and environment, many seeds even get damaged and to become the part of the soil as a manure, helping new seeds to become trees. Sarvan, then the student asked a question. You have worked, he asked a question to me. You have worked for the country and helped many scientists, engineers, and knowledge workers. Can you tell me how you ensured their abilities were not wasted? What a powerful question. How you ensured their abilities were not wasted, or their growth was not stunted prematurely like a banyan seeds. They never became trees. In your service, what is the percentage of success you can claim? Very deep question. I have not received any question paper I received number of times. Even such difficult question I have not answered. I suitably answered Saravanan. And it was always my great joy to see my team members excelling in knowledge and action compared to me. When they excel me, it was a great joy for me. Since Saravanan wanted to know the percentage of success, I replied that I could have been minimum succeeded 60%, but 60% emerged out of 100% work for the program. The message I would like to give is here for all the young fellows. The seeds of banyan tree are indeed something like the citizens of the nation. Democracy and governance have the power to give the opportunity to every citizen to grow with capacity to perform. Every citizen therefore has the capacity to contribute to the vision of the country in his or her own or in her own way, and in the process contribute to the success of the field. And this can grow in geometric proportion and result in the success of a nation, any nation, which may be shared by our citizens. Let every seed nurture. Let every seed nurture. Nevertheless, seeds that become mature must not be treated lesser than the seed that become trees. That's the message. So friends, apart from the two things what I shared, unity of minds and seed, every one of you will experience in life. Whatever country you come from, the unity of mind cry of the world. And how do I develop the person? A student, how a professor develops. A student, what environment he lives. How he or she can be made a great one by the teacher. For example, but for Shivasubramania, you will not see me in this place. Because the teacher, when he entered the classroom, in 5th class, 1941, it is time. When Shivasubramania entered my 5th class, he radiated knowledge. He radiated purity of life, because he is a Gandhian. What lesson you can learn from a teacher? Embodiment of knowledge one side, other side purity of life. Your textbook all compensate. Forget about the textbook. But that's the privilege a teacher can be. Teacher really can be. A creative teacher really can give you the best education you can imagine. Now friends, I am going to give you an experience. It's a Greece experience because I visited Greece. Now friends, let me share with you a beautiful experience. When I visited Greece in April 2007, when I was the president, I was negotiating and climbing towards Acropolis mountain. I don't know how many of you know Acropolis mountain top in Athens. I came across a group of 150 Greek students. After finishing all my state tasks at Greece, then I had 1 hour. In 1 hour I did this fellow. I went to Acropolis mountain top in Athens and came across a group of 150 Greek students. They threw a spontaneous smile on me. The teachers came forward and introduced the students. They said, they are very happy Greek students are very happy to see the Indian president. And the children would like to hear from few words from him. This teacher is very smart teacher. You speak. My mind at that time was thinking about the great personalities the land of Greece had given to the world. Socrates, Plato and Aristotle. Aristotle is the guru of Alexander the Great. The words of Plato were ringing in my mind when I saw the young students of Greek students. Plato brings out, Plato said, our aim in founding the state was not disproportionate happiness for any one class, but the greatest happiness of the whole. 2,400 years ago, he said. Similarly, at the same period, a Tamil poet, Thiruvalluvar, 2,400 years back, Thiruvalluvar said, Pidiyinmai, Selvam, Vilayimbam, Yemam, Aniyalvar, not to wine. That is, the meaning is, the important element that constitutes a nation are being disease-free, rulers should ensure being disease-free, high earning capacity, high productivity, harmonious living, and strong peace movements. We have to find with these two noble thoughts before Christ. We have to find how we can provide all this element to the citizens of every nation on the equitable basis for happiness for all. With these thoughts, I made up my mind of what I say to the students, to the Greek students, 150 students, and the youth of the Greece. I slowly repeated line by line a hymn which I normally hear in Indian spiritual centers. If you don't mind, you can repeat, okay? What the Greek students repeated, you are repeating. Okay? You can do it? Yes. Or you are hungry? Now the topic is righteousness. Topic is righteousness. Where? I don't know whether you have taken breakfast or not. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Can you friends see, if you have one quality before age 20, afterwards it is difficult. I hope you are all above 20. Suppose, if you have that quality, beauty in the character is possible, harmony in the home is possible, order in the nation possible, and peace in the world is possible. What is the one quality? What is the one quality? Interact with me. Righteous in the heart. Now the question is, righteous in the heart, who will be righteous? Only, I will leave out. Only 3 people can do the righteous in the heart. Up to age 17, maximum 20, that's it. Okay. Now, who can do this? Who are the 3? Father, mother, and teacher. Now, you got 50 marks out of 100. But it doesn't matter, 50 is a good mark. The correct answer, you repeat it with me, yeah? If you don't mind, will you repeat? Who are what? Father and mother in a spiritual environment. And a great primary school teacher. These are the 3 people who can make you give you. how do we? So next. Now you have seen the righteous in the heart. You have seen great story. Previously, what you saw? Seen in the. And then first one you saw unity of life. 3 points you got. Now go assemble here all the envelopes. When I see you, I have feeling. I have so far seen 16 million youth in 14 years' time. The mission to see the youth, Indian, mostly Indian youth. When I see that 16 million youth, what I interact with thousands of thousands. The message I got, we want to become unique. One of the great messages for the youth of India is, we want to become unique. Can you become unique? Yes. How to become unique? It's not so simple. You see this light in front of you. You see the light. There's a bulb. You see the top. There's a bulb. The light. When you see the light and bulb, who do you remember? Light and bulb, who do you remember? Thomas Alva Edison. Because Faraday's electricity, he gave a purpose to it. Do you follow? When the aircraft fly, remember two fellows. Right. Remember. When the telephone bell rings, who do you remember? Fantastic, Alexander Graham. Now, there is one Indian scientist. He was traveling from London to Calcutta. When he reached 1929 at Calcutta, where our Swamiji comes from, and Calcutta, when he reached, he was in the ship. Those days, 1920, only ship. So he saw, the scientist saw, and the sun was shining. Look at the sky and the horizon. The sea was blue and sky was blue. He asked the question, why sea is blue? Why sky is blue? You work hard in Calcutta 7 years. 7 years in scientific laboratories. Then he discovered it is because of backscattering light. Backscattering of light, he got a Nobel Prize. Can you think of the person? I am telling you unique people, you remember, because I only tell you the name, only I am telling you their act and what they are. You know, sun is shining. Any one of you, anytime you ask a question, how long it will shine? How long it will shine? One person asked you. One person asked, and he discovered what is called Chandra limit, a small equation. With that equation, you can calculate the sun thermonuclear reaction taking place every day, and it will survive 10 billion years. It's called Chandra limit. Small equation. Of course, 5 billion years are over. Another 5 billion years and you are all safe for 5 billion. Okay, no problem. Now, for that Chandra limit, a Nobel Prize and also black hole, Chandrasekhar Subramanian. Can you remember that person? For Chandra limit on his name it is called. And one lady, she got 2 Nobel Prizes. The world. Very good, Madam Curie. Very good for a big big school. What's your dream? You want to become a doctor, engineer, astronaut? Very good for you. Why do you remember this people? You remember, as soon as said bulb and light, you remember Thomas Alva Edison. As soon as aircraft fly, You said immediately write the words. Telephone bell rings. Immediately, Alexander Graham Bell, 1805, he discovered the telephone. But he did have a laboratory. His brain became a laboratory. He built the telephone and brain. And then he assembled getting the components. Then when they say back scattering light, you can say Sir C. V. Raman. And Chandra Leavitt, Chandrasekhar Subramanian. 2 Nobel Prize lady, Adam, you remember that. How would you remember these things? Because they are because they are unique, exactly. So friends, so far as I said, met 60 million youth in decades time, I learned every youth wants to be unique, that is you. But the world around you is doing its best. But world around you, doing its best day and night to make you just everybody else. You follow? You want to become unique? But the world around you, day and night, they are working to make you as everybody else. Go home, some go. Your mother and father will say, why not be like neighbor's children? You go to school and college, they will say, why not be first 5 rankers? So this is the type of environment. So this is the type of environment. Wherever you go, they are saying, you have to be somebody else and everybody else. So, the challenge, my young friends, is that you have to fight. The challenge, if you want to become unique, you have to fight the hardest battle, which any human being can ever imagine to fight and never stop it until you arrive at your destined place, that is unique. So it's not so simple. When we are all sleeping, Alexander Graham Bell was building his telephone on his brain. When Sir C. V. Raman, 7 years time, for him there was no night, there is no day. So I have a feeling, when I analyze all these unique people in their life, I did some research. I found all of them had uniformly 4 unique qualities. You can become unique. What are the 4 qualities? What are the 4 qualities? Number 1, they had great aim, not small aim. Not small aim. This fellow, Thomas Alva Edison, said, when he is developing a lighting system, he said, it is not come to the market. He said, I am going to light the New York City. Such a dream they had, great aim they had. Number 2, continuously they acquire the knowledge. Knowledge through great human beings, through great teachers, and great books. Continuously acquire the knowledge. Third one, of course, hard work. They sweat, and many people were sleeping. They were sacrificing sleep to achieve something very unique. Fourth is that perseverance. It's a unique quality. Any work you do, there will be a problem. But you should not allow the problem to be your captain. You should become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem, and succeed. That's called perseverance. So if you have these 4 qualities, what are the 4 qualities? Great aim, acquire the knowledge, hard work, perseverance. If you have these, I can assure you, you all become unique young fellows and grow, you will succeed. Wish you all the best. How many of you want to become unique fellows? Unique fellows and girls. Okay, now I have come across some qualities of unique people. A poem, okay, it's an old poem. I have designed the poem to suit to the occasion. Name of the poem is I Will Fly. Name of the poem? Whoever wants to repeat with me, you can. Okay? Ready? Yes. I will fly. I am born with potential. I am born with goodness. And trust. And trust. I am born with ideas and dreams. I am born with greatness. I am born with confidence. I am born with wings. So, I am not meant for crawling. Because I have wings. I fly. I fly. How many of you have to fly? All of you. Very good. Okay. Go. So my message, I will try. The message is, education gives you wings. Achievement comes out of fire in our subconscious mind that I will win. Repeat with me. I can do. We can do. Nation will do. That is confidence. I will win. So each one of you assembled here, elsewhere, will have wings of fire. The wings of fire will indeed lead to knowledge, will make you as a doctor, engineer, scientist, teacher, a good political leader, or a bureaucrat, or a diplomat, or an astronaut. You can walk on the moon or Mars, or anything you want to do. So then you will go. Okay? So that's the story of uniqueness, that's the story of success, and that's the story of youth aspirations. Now in conclusion, today youth brigade, all of you I assume got a brigade, okay? Brigade, eh? Yeah? Can I call you brigade? Yes. Brigade to remove the corruption. Brigade to remove peace, to bring peace to the world. Brigade to bring the prosperity in the societies. And brigade to bring unity of us. So today youth brigade assembled here consider higher secondary school, college, university students. You will take an oath because every one of us belong to a family. Hence all of you repeat with me the following oath. Ready? You will repeat that. You will repeat yes or no? Yes. We, the youth of the nation, the youth of the nations, decide today onwards, we will ensure that our families are free from corruption. How many of you aspire to this? They are silent, huh? We will persuade our parents to the unique tool of love and affection to lead righteous way of life in our family. We will work with integrity, succeed with integrity, ensure our homes are transparent. I can do it. We can do it. My country will do it. My national flag flies in my heart. We will make the nations great. Thank you. You are all good, smart people. Okay. In conclusion, finally, I would like to ask you what you like to remember about. When you go out of this campus, you will take a paper or go to the computer screen. You ask there, what I will be remembered for in 10 years' time. What I will be remembered for a unique work, what I am going to do. You have to evolve yourself and shape your life. You should write it on a page. That page may be a very important page in the book of human history. And you will be remembered for creating that one page in the history of the nation, whether the page is the page of invention, the page of innovation, or the page of discovery, or page of creating a societal change, or a page of removing the poverty, or finding new technologies in energy or astronomy. I'd be happy if you could write this page and mail to me apj@abdulkalam.com. APJ, my mail apj@abdulkalam.com. What I'll be remembered for as a heading. You send me a mail, it's a very good idea. I correspond, send you a set of books also. My best wishes to all of you for success in your education mission and life. May God bless you all. Two questions, three questions. Anyone can ask. Quickly you have to ask because we get it. You follow? You follow? Okay. How can I be like you? Summarize all your questions. How can I be? You have to do 4 things. You have to do number 1, great gain. I will have a great gain. Number 2, continuously acquire the knowledge. Third one, hard work. Fourth one, perseverance. You do these 4, you will become like anybody. You want a prime minister or Einstein. Okay? Yes. Get up.
So, first of all, I'd like to wish you a happy Eid.
Thank you.
And secondly, my question is
Not working. Doesn't matter. Shout.
Yeah, I do know. My question is, according to the Hindu mythology, we know 2 characters from Mahabharata. One was the great Arjuna and the other was Eklavya. Both were the students of Dronacharya, but one had a physical, presence of Dronacharya, while the Eklavya was inspiring Dronacharya to be his guru. So in this age, like you always read about your role models in books, magazines, watch them on TVs. Like you would also be a role model for many of us here. So we would be like, Eklavyas, whom the role models are never approachable. So what is your suggestion or tip for like Eklavyas like us, whom we can't approach the role models, but we can always get inspiration from?
Yeah.
How do you correlate?
What happened is Eklavya is a beautiful character, So I have a feeling the role model or icon, whoever you call, their knowledge, their experience in various forms. Nowadays, electronic connectivity has come. We have website, you have email. So the message is sent, and that email, for example, I get per day 80 to 90 email I get per day. And out of that good email, about 15 to 20. I reply them. At 10 to 11, that's the time, I reply them. So electronic connectivity will help you to connect people. And second thing is, these people who knows work, that unique people, just now you said, classroom you are studying, all whom I said, you will be studying in the classroom. So whatever information is there, the knowledge acquisition is very important. The learning gives creativity. So you can't abandon learning. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads thinking. Thinking provides knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. So starting point is learning. Okay? You learn about people through books, through contact. Sometimes you can see them also. So for example, I was there yesterday, Surat. Okay, I addressed 25,000 to 30,000 students. Today I am here, I am talking to you, all of you. You are asking questions. So you can ask questions. Okay?
Sir,
This side, that fellow. Yeah.
So what is the role of confidence and self-esteem for greatness?
What is it?
Role of confidence and self-esteem in greatness.
The confidence and self-esteem. See, my feeling is the self-esteem. We believe each one varies. Okay. The confidence, whereas is definitely in the individual oriented. You get confidence, I can do it. Okay, I can do it. This is very important. Self-esteem, I am so and so. I should be respected. Sometimes it leads you problem. Okay? So it is your, sometimes you sacrifice self-esteem. What is good for the family, what is good for the society. Okay?
Sir, how a person can regain confidence after facing major failures, which is for him or her can feel that now there is no hope for success?
Yes, nothing like that. Failure. You see, for example, you take my life. I want to become a pilot. Okay? I was not selected for that. Even though 6 days I worked very hard in the interview, I could not be selected. But I said, okay, one game I got into it. But then I took another task and then I made, instead of pilot, what you would fly, aircraft, rockets, missiles and all that. Now, what I will do, because I have to catch my flight there, otherwise you have to take care of me, the whole person and all that. So, I want to tell you, any questions, if you have, you post in my mail, APJ Abdul.com. 24 hours you will get reply. Okay? Because every day I see my mail. Second one, if you need an autograph, send a mail to me, autograph combined way, and you will get an autograph and photograph. Okay?
After this lively and illuminating and scintillating speech, now we'll have a vote of thanks by Reverend Swami Sarvasthana. Respected Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and all other Swamijis and invited dignitaries on and off the dais and my dear young friends. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, we express our heartfelt gratitude for reminding our youngsters. He is young by spirit and he has inspired us to become unique, and he started with some wonderful words of Swamiji, which will set us thinking, and that was the gist of his whole speech. To be unselfish is to be religious. That was the lesson we learned from his first quote which he quoted. And then I am grateful to Revered Maharaj for his inspired presence. I express my heartfelt gratitude and pranams at his holy feet for being present with us. His inspired blessings and presence will inspire our youth to carry forward the great message of harmony of Swami Vivekananda all over the world. I am also grateful to other dignitaries on the dais, especially Arunima Sinha, who has lived according to the teachings of Swamiji with a lot of willpower and perseverance, which Swamiji wanted every youth to have. And it is a great inspiration for young students and especially young women to learn from her wonderful example. We are grateful for her kind presence. She will be speaking to you in the next session. I am also grateful to all the organizers and especially Reverend Swami Nikhileshwaranji Maharaj for giving us an opportunity. We are gathering all the youth together for this inspired session. And last but not the least, for all the delegates, for the young people
who will be ambassadors carrying the message, the great message of the global prophet of the modern world, whom UNESCO has declared, this year has been declared as Maharaj announced, the Vivekananda year, UNESCO has declared. So you will be global ambassadors to carry forward this wonderful message of religious harmony, the divinity of man all over the world. So again, I thank all of you to present here on this auspicious occasion. Thank you.